Whew, TOA 2 is finally on its way. That is so fast. Hi, my name is Codey and welcome back to the vid. So today they recently announced that TOA 2 is coming soon. I don't know how soon, but best we prepare for it, right? So real quick, we need to tackle the rewards first. So same rewards for TOA 1, same hypercube, same amount of hypercubes, same exchange currency, which is Ember cores. So I believe that if you have leftover from TOA 1, you should be able to use those currency for TOA 2 shop, but I'm not sure with that one, okay? But that was the case in CN. If you have not played TOA 1, then it sucks to be you, my guy. No, I'm kidding. These were the things that were in the event shop, and they should be available in TOA 2 again. But more importantly than this, we get another exclusive Tide of Ashes Season 2 crime brands. So if you haven't noticed the trend, Iceno seems to be releasing this Tides of Ashes crime brands to indirectly buff underperforming sinners. Season 1 has Ground Zero, which is clearly a Zoya crime brand. Zoya fell from the meta as a boss killer, especially if you don't have Shackle Tree with her, on her. If you don't have her as Shackle Tree, oh my god, English, what happened? Anyway, even with this crime brand though, it's still not being used because turns out Embrace of the Dead is still the best boss killer crime brand there is. And with Embrace of the Dead, you can still AC, which is what Zoya actually wants. And then aside from Ground Zero, we also had Servant. This is mainly to buff summoners because they're really underperforming in the meta right now, especially in BFL. So with this crime brand, are the summoners meta now? The answer is still no, but the summoners are now performing way better than they used to because of this crime brand, especially Stargazer and Summer. They also released Sin City. This is the second best crime brand because you can just slap it to anybody, like literally anybody. Now with that, are the TOA 2 crime brands just as good? Let's take a look at it. First is Solo Dance. It's a 3-slot crime brand. Basic thing, attack on slot 1, HP on slot 2, and then another attack on slot 3. And then its effect is when there are no enemies within the range of the Jigonge, basic attack damage increases by 25%, conversely critical damage is increased by 25%. Okay, first of all, there's a translation issue here. Second of all, I'm sure that I did not pronounce that thing right. I was able to confirm that it's not crit damage, it's skill damage increase. So simply put, if there are no enemies within the square range around the center, the basic attack damage will increase by 25%. So immediately this is a crime brand for reticles because you need to put this on somebody who relies on its basic attack as well as who can attack from afar. But there is a second effect for this crime brand. If there are enemies within the square range, instead of basic attack increase, it will be skill damage increase by 25%. So because of that second effect, there's not a lot of sinner who can utilize this crime brand effectively. In fact, I can only think of one sinner, and that is Oak Casket. This crime brand is tailor-made for her because she deals range damage, right? And then whenever she uses her ult, she needs to be like right in front of the people's faces. And this is perfect too because Oak Casket cannot utilize any of the existing crime brand as of the moment. Most of the people uses Pandora on her right now, but Pandora is not really effective on her because Pandora is only good with sinners with great attack speed such as Priscilla or Flora. Another option is Embrace of the Dead. These are for the people who's trying to make their oatmeal a boss killer. But for people who's actually trying to use oatmeal for her niche, which is trash mob cleaner, they don't really have enough, or they don't really have any good crime brands for her. Oh, okay, now that I think about it, I think Nox can actually utilize this crime brand. I have to test it myself. But yeah, let's move on to the next crime brand first, which is the Tower. Wow, can we just talk about the artwork real quick here? I did not notice this the first time, but this is epic. Rifle graveyard, tower disintegrating or something. This is just too cool. This is awesome. And you know what else is awesome? It's a crit crime brand. Yay! Finally, some love for the crit archetype. As much as I love Mabayi, crit is just not doing so good right now. They just lack the support right now, but yeah, this is good. It's a 1-slot crime brand, which is really good. It increases attack and then it increases the crit rate for 12%. So because this is a slot 1 crime brand, it does not really synergize with the other crit crime brand like Shackles or Reunion Day, because they are a 3-slot crime brand to get their effect. So I want to use this for Bayi, like slot 1 Tower, slot 2 Sin City, and then slot 3 Reunion Day. Even though we don't get the Reunion Day effect, we still get the 10% crit rate at the cost of the energy regen though. Plus, I have to also test if that's a better crime brand or just going straight Shackles would be better for her. So yeah, I'm really excited for this crime brand and see how people would use this as well. The most optimal one that I can think of though is Releka. Slot 1 Tower, slot 2 Sin City, and then slot 3 the short crime brand where she can actually utilize it. That would be an insane DPS boost for Releka. So that's it for the rewards and crime brands. Next is the mechanics of the game. Is it going to be the same as TOA 1? It should be the same mechanics where you have to deal with the 3 bosses before you reach the main boss. You cannot use the same sinners on the same tiles, but you can use it again if you go on a different tile. There should be minigames hidden on the tiles now on TOA 2, probably, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know, because TOA 1 was different for TOA 1 in global. So I expect changes will happen again once TOA 2 reaches global. The only thing that you should know though is that there's a possibility that TOA 2 main boss has the ability to summon an underling. Just a single one, but it means that you need to prepare accordingly. Like AoE skills so that you can deal with the boss and the underling, as well as somebody who can block the underling for you and can withstand the damage. I'm going to be making a tier list for TOA so that you guys would know which characters to prepare. But if you guys are curious, the best damaging team in TOA Season 2 in CN, try to make a guess before I reveal it because for context, I'm not even kidding, the devs actually thought that the game was being hacked because the damage is just too big in this team composition. Okay, are you guys ready? You may want to sit down for this because it's the demon composition. So it's mostly a bug that they're trying to exploit. If I can remember it on the top of my head, it's Demon, Irene, Cinnabar, Summer, Stargazer. I forgot who the last one is. Oh, Hamel. Probably Hamel, and then you can replace Cinnabar with Enfer as well. I'm not gonna go into too much details for this because I don't want this video to be too long. But lastly, before I go, the Rupturers. My guild is recruiting right now. We have Zephyr on the team as well. You know him, we love him, the Chinese boy, the Filipino Chinese boy. This is a newly created guild in Asia, but with the members that I have, I'm sure that we can clear stage 40 again. So if you want to join our Discord server first because that's one of the requirements, and then more details on that server. Anyways, how do I do my outro again? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, this has been Cody. Thanks for watching, and peace out.